Good morning, YouTube, or afternoon or evening, whenever you see this. Oh, I have some information for the authorities. First of all, in regards to Jon Bonnett Ramsey. Jon Bonnett Ramsey is buried in the flower bed behind that family's home. In the backyard, under a flower bed. Her brother was involuntarily involved, but involved. They had a babysitter. This babysitter had, I believe, aunt and uncle that had a foster child that was 15 years old, a black male foster child. This black male was sexually abusing both the brother, and that night that what happened with Jon Bonnett, he was supposed to go in and just rape her. It wasn't supposed to be, she wasn't supposed to die. But things got out of hand. The brother didn't know that this was going to happen. He actually heard something and went in to check on Jon Bonnett, and that's when he found this boy doing what he was doing. Jon Bonnett's brother is terrified of this man, and that's one of the reasons why he hasn't spoken out. This person threatened to kill him if he ever said anything about this. He was quite young at the time, and I'm sure terrified. This black boy has a very African name. Obviously, he's not a boy anymore. He's a man. But that was who was responsible, as well as the brother. I mean, the brother was responsible as well, because he helped bury her in the backyard with this 15-year-old boy at the time. Another backyard burial. My mother. My mother is buried in Buena Vista, Colorado, on the Pierce family's residence. If you are coming from Leadville, Colorado, heading toward Buena Vista, when you get to the park that's on the right-hand side of the road, you make that right turn. You go down about a quarter of a mile, half a mile on the right. There are going to be lots of little wooden cabins on the right side of the road. Somewhere on that property is my mother's body. My mother was unalived on Thanksgiving. I was born on June 11th, 1968. I was a year old when my mother was killed, and I saw it happen. So did my twin brother, Trip, who is also involved in everything that's happening with me. He is a computer whiz, and I'm sure he's the one that's hacking me. My family. My mother, Sandy, told me stories about how she was pregnant, sitting across the table from a woman who was engaged to Albert Pierce. This is an untrue story. Yes, she did have Thanksgiving dinner. The woman wasn't pregnant. She had already had my brother and I. My mom, my biological mother, refused advances from Albert, otherwise known as Duke. My biological father was at work when she was at this Thanksgiving dinner when my mother went missing, and I don't think he ever knew what happened to her. My biological father, I don't think he ever knew what happened to her. Of course, everybody kept this under wraps. I'm fairly certain that the woman who claims to be Trep's mom, Sandy, Duke, and other friends of the Pierce family were involved in this cult that unalived my mother and buried her on the property of the Pierce family home at the time. They are afraid to sell this property because they are afraid that somebody will find the body of my biological mom. But that's where you're going to find her, is in Buena Vista, Colorado. Simply unalived because she refused to be a part of this disgusting cult. Trep was paid to keep these things hidden and quiet. He's known all along. This whole disgusting group of people have known all of this all along. Spirit wanted me to put this out, so I put this out. I'm done now. I'm going to go. I need to get ready for work, but I hope y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'll be back later because there's more that's coming in. I'm just not prepared yet to put it out. So, I love you. Please love each other. Love yourselves. Have a great rest of your day, y'all.